Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming out here. A little midday money on a Monday. A Money Monday. Midday Money Monday, we'll call it. How about that? Welcome out in here. April the 11th. Oh, you know what? I have picks up. Instead of like, subscribe, ring the bell. I actually have to call Allie Burns. She texted me last night, and my phone, I don't know what was wrong with it about coming on her show this week. So, Allie, I got to send you a message later. I'll try to end the show before 1 o'clock and shoot you a text about this week. Anyway, like, subscribe, ring the bell here at Max Wager Network in the house. And as always, I'm going to do my little promo for everybody. It is me. It is Allie Burns and the Morning Wood Show, 1 o'clock. Sometimes Detroit Lenny pops in there. That crazy Tiger fan, Piston fan, Michigan State fan, whatever other nonsense is going up there. Bill Lambier, fan club president, Detroit Lenny. Morning Wood, Lenny, and Allie. That is 1 to 2. Just parlays, Chris King, betting royalty, 2 to 3. And you got to love the parlays. I know I don't throw a lot of parlays out here, although I shouldn't say that because the way I jumped into player props this season, you never know. You never know. It could go out. You could start calling it parlay payday or something. I don't know. Back to the window, Scott and Scott. You know we enjoy their show, 3 to 4. And in game time, Nick, Tim, and aforementioned Detroit Lenny, 5 o'clock, wrapping up the day on the Max Wager channel. Be part of the Max Wager Network, people. It's not that, it's all part of the same family here. But let's get into some betting action. 5 and 5 minus $10 here on the free pick video of Major League Baseball. It happens. What are we going to do? Can't win them all. Didn't get there yesterday. Today, the Indians, Guardians, Twins over, Marlins under. We'll get the nod here on the play. So 5 and 5, again, down a little bit. Player props, we got a bunch cruising all over. So we'll get to those in just 1 minute. But if you're looking for more free picks, the Marlins and Angels free pick, I do have it posted on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. You want to go say hello over there? Come on, come give me a follow. Also, a little cold cash on the ice. The lone game on the ice. I know somebody's going to come in here. What do you like on hockey tonight? Well, the Jets-Canadian write-up is on my Twitter, so go check it out there. And if you're asking me right now, I guess I'll say I'd lean on Winnipeg, but my betting, the Winnipeg Jets today? No. And also the midday money picks up there. Baseball picks, plus it's a double tweet of the player props. There's so many of them. So just so you know, there is an awful lot. And again, you got to do it in what do they call it? The thread, the old thread-a-redder. So go check them out. They're on Twitter if you're on Twitter. And if you're not on Twitter, well, you should get on Twitter. It's fun. I enjoy it. Anyway, so let's I'll jump into the player props and we'll do the comments. So 17 and 24 plus 270 on the player props. Not too bad. We're still rolling along plus money because, we throw a lot of games out. You could lose a couple, but, hey, when we have plus money player props, we're plus money honeys. Start off with this Cleveland game, early action. Quan with a run, minus 105. Ariando in St. Louis, plus 125 on a run. We're heading to Texas. We got 2 here for this Texas Rocky game. I'm going to go Hearn over 3.5 Ks. We're juicing up a little bit, 135. Okay, I get it. It's a lot, but this Rockies team, maybe it's because you face the Dodgers strike out a lot. I don't know. The Rockies on the road, historically, not that well. Struggle a bit. I need 4 Ks. Give me the youngster here to come out and get this. Maybe I have this by the second inning. Maybe he's 2 in both innings. Over 3.5. Gruchik, however you spell Randall's name, RBI, plus 130 here. Heading to Boston and Detroit. Vertigo, plus 165 on the ribbies. I mean, the guy's hitting almost 500, 455 on the year. So I was thinking about, we could go a lot of ways, right? We got Xander here or Devers, whatever, but he's hitting the ball. People be on base in front of him. Ribby plus 165. I'm going Torque here. I can't go back to Javi. I was doing him with runs a little bit. I'm calling a Torque homer today versus Waka because this is really just kind of fading Waka here. So give me Torque homer and Ribby. I'll double up for a plus 890 when he hits a 2-run shot here for a major league homer for the young rookie. Tampa Bay, we'll go Franco Little Wander over yonder to score a run, plus 105. And little Oakland Biscotti to score a run, 2.25 here, plus 225. Again, look at the team. He's hitting a little bit. Let's go Oakland here for him to score a run. He's just got to get on base, and he has been. Maybe somebody gets a little thing behind him and scores it. Plus 225, I'll take a shot. Someone's got to score for Oakland. Moving on here to the Mets and Philly. Suarez over 4.5 Ks plus 125. Now, all right, last year this guy started the season in the bullpen, but coming out of the bullpen towards the end of the year, the guy he's going to go 5-6 innings. He's going to have 6 strikeouts. The guy he strikes kids out. Suarez over to 425. This might be my favorite bet, although I am a little worried he's plus 425. Am I missing an arm injury? Did I say he's going to go 3 innings as a starter today? I don't know. I'm riding it. I don't care. More action here on Philadelphia. Castellanos to score a run because he's a guy who could just crank one out and we take care of business with a solo home run. So, again, juicy lineup here for Philly. We'll take it. McNeil, little Met action here. We'll bet back the Met. McNeil plus 170. I thought about taking Marte. He's like a minus 105 or, even money here at the top of the lineup. But I'm going to go McNeil down the line a little bit. He's towards the bottom of the lineup. He gets on base. Maybe the top of the order can bring him around. Plus 170. We're gambling, folks. Take that 170. Alex Manoah in Toronto. A lot of Toronto props up here today. We'll go over strikeouts. This guy, I love this kid. I do. Okay, I'm a gay man. I don't know. I think the kid's a stud. As much as I love Kopech, and I think he's a Cy Young kind of guy, I think Manoah is going to be really good. I'll lay the 5.5 here. Everybody in the Yankee lineup strikes out. Josh Donaldson is good for 2 strikeouts a game. So he's going to face him twice. That's 2. Everybody else, Stanton, Judge, LeMahieu, Rizzo, they all will strike out once. So, I mean, this guy could go through the lineup twice. He could have 8 strikeouts in 2 innings, or 3. It's ridiculous. So, Yankees are a strikeout team. We know this. We talked about this in the preseason about the Yankees. You get a bunch of DHs and first basemen and outfield kind of guys, and these swing and a miss over strikeouts. Let's get to some offense here. Biggio to score a run. He's a bottom of the lineup guy. I get it, but you know what? He'll get on base. He hits Jameson Taillon. Is he like a Canadian, Jameson? He's like Jameson Winston, except he's Jameson Taillon or whatever. Italian. I call him Italian. Anyway, give me the 160 with him scoring a run because he got guys behind him, a la Springer, who I don't have here, but Bichette and Vlad. Bichetti plus a 175 and Vlad plus a 115. Obviously, I think Town's going to give up runs. Toronto's good enough to score some offense here, right? They should be getting a 4 or 5 spot. These 2 guys are going to be right in the center of any kind of offense going on, although we did score a Chapman ribby the other day with a home run there. But Bichette 175, Vlad 115. It's kind of working with a correlation with Biggio getting on base and scoring a run. I think we can hit them all here. I think it's going to be a monster day today in player props. Walsh, we're heading out to L.A., Hollywood with Walsh, Ribby plus 165. And a Pro 4 here for at a plus 240. I look at this number for him, and I was like, wow. All right, you know what? You look at this, I'm pulling up the stats here for the pods, and I'm like, you're going to love your Machados or Tatis isn't playing in Cronenworth, but, I just can't, Pro 4 is hitting 400. He's on base 540, hitting the ball, walking, driving in runs, 6 ribbies, 3 walks. He's doing it all. So he's going to be part of what any offense San Diego gets today. And I think are they my pick today? No. At plus 240 for a guy raking, I'll take a plus 240. Let's go, Jackson. Let's go. Get it done, son. Get it done. I'll keep this one up here for now for the chat. 29 comments. Let's get to it. Dave, good morning. Hit the like button for me. I like the Giants today. Here we go. Over to Padres. I'm not going to say no to that because Nick Martinez is not somebody I love. Not loving the Padre lineup. So, run line it. What is it at? Plus money? What's the number on that, Dave?
It was plus 140 on my book when we were doing the show a little while ago.
I think that's a good number. Good number. going to hit the thing because they're Cleveland money line today. Again, you explode for 17 runs. I get it. I get it back in it. Tooch, been on vacation. Welcome back, Tooch. Welcome back. Ready for NBA playoffs and baseball. Yeah, love me some baseball. NBA playoffs. We got play-in action tomorrow. And we'll talk about that in a second because I did write down some NBA notes. We got a couple games tomorrow. Obviously, kind of like the Nets. I had them at plus 280 way back to start the NCAA tournament, plus 550 to win the East. Now they're down to 280. But I think I'm going to grab a little nugget action, plus 1,200, because I kind of like them to beat Golden State, plus 170 in the series there. We'll talk about, you want to jump into some NBA? We'll do some NBA too. You brought it up. We'll talk about it. So Philly to win the series, 175, plus 145 for Toronto. It's come down. And you know what? I might take a flyer on Toronto here. I'll definitely take them. Right? Yeah.
I already have Toronto to win the East at plus 4,000, so I love that play.
Yeah. And then Milwaukee -7 versus Chicago. I mean, I'm not laying $7 on Milwaukee. Should they win? Yeah. I'm not. Am I going to risk? No, it's not. I mean, it's and I'm not saying it's. People say, well, it's good value because they're going to win. Yeah, they're good. I mean, I don't know. I don't do it. Do I leave money on the table sometimes for stuff like that? 100%, absolutely. I just can't on principle. I can't come in. People watch this show or even other shows they watch. If someone's coming and tell you take -700 fades,
hey, you got a good number at 700 on my book. It's 900.
Yeah.
At that point, I kind of lean Bulls.
I mean,
but I know the Bulls aren't going to win that series. No,
I mean, you think if you're going to take the Bulls, you take a one game to maybe. Are they going to take one? What's the money line you're taking them there? That's what you do. I think.
Hold on. Let's see. What do they have line? They do. First game for them is on Sunday, and Milwaukee's a 9.5 point favorite. Are we really expecting this series to be that big of a blowout? I mean, I realize the Bulls look bad, but. Is that really that big of a line? Is that worth 9.5 points and a -900 for the Bucks to win? I know they won the championship last year, but at this point, I might be riding Bulls plus the points throughout the entire thing. And I'm high on the Bucks. I like the Bucks and the Raptors in the Eastern Conference. I feel like at 9.5.
Yeah, game one, a week off. I will lean Bulls there.
Yes,
because one. Maybe Milwaukee comes out a little rusty, and the Bulls are playing with house money, right? People are like down on the Bulls. I thought the Bulls, they had a good stretch. You're thinking, the Bulls made some moves. They're going to look good. And then they kind of like, the bet ain't going too good.
They did good in the first half.
And, first half, and then they just – exactly. So that's why you're getting almost 10 points here. And you're you got a 9-1 dog on your spot. And Saturday, so listen, no Luka. I think you got to lean Utah.
Wait, right? No Luka?
He's going in for an MRI, isn't he?
First time I'm hearing about this. Let me figure that one out. I didn't realize Luka was injured.
Toronto plus 4.5, obviously, and I'm going to take
Toronto. I'll be on Toronto the entire series.
Yeah,
that's not even like a discussion. I don't have injury reports on DK. It's a good question about Luka. I'm pulling that up real quick just to
pull it up. Go for it. I'm saying hello to a couple people here. Markel's in the house. Look at this Leg Show magazine. There you go. Hey, Foxy Legs. What's up, Leg Show? Good to see you. Trevon, what do you say? Padres money line. So Trevon is going against the run line play versus the Giants. I don't like saying no taking dogs, Trevon, right? But Nick Martinez, is that the guy I want to jump on here versus the Giants? I don't know. I didn't bet it, and I'm pulling for it because I got the Pro 4. I'm looking to score some runs here with a Ribby prop. So I'll say okay to that.
It says he's day to day, and with 5 days in between now and then, I think he should be fine to go. Yeah, but obviously, that one's something I would have to wait in order to bet until I know the condition of him.
Yeah, I see if type in like MRI, see if he's going for something. Maybe it's not a correct.
It just said he left the game with a strained right calf or something. It didn't say anything about an MRI or whatever in his ESPN report. Right. I'll do a little bit more digging and we'll find out more later on, but that'll be something I have to wait in order to bet.
Yeah. Oh, so the Marlins, Angels. Listen, we like Miami. We are Miami backers. We like the fish, but give me the under here, 9.5 for me. Free line is in the house. Good morning, Elliot, Mr. Lefty. What do you say, fella? I don't like Twitter. I like Twitter. I don't know. That's just me. You know what? I lost a follower. I had 23.99. I don't know. What's up, Higgs? I should say, what's up, Richie P? How are you, Rich? Denver, home run. Boston, money line.
Devers. He fixed it later. It's Devers home run, not Denver.
Boston money line here against the Tigers. Texas team total over. And St. Louis against Pittsburgh. This Pittsburgh team. Oh, yeah, you got the win yesterday. It's come down a bit. Again, run line or nothing there. The Texas team total over. Why not? Guardians looked good yesterday, right? Finally found some offense. I was on the under, and we talked about here. Everybody's like, oh, man, I'm scared about that under, right? It moved other direction. Everybody was jumping on the over. And speaking of the Guardians role, so we're talking about teams. I was like, no way a team gets swept, right? And that's why I was like, I'll take the Yankees. No way the Red Sox get swept. Teams looking to get swept, I think, went 1-8. So if you took the teams that were 0-2, you went 8-1 yesterday. Probably you had a good day. Guardians there. Red Sox over Detroit. Jays over Yanks. That's money line. Over in the Rockies and over in the Cardinals. Rockies, Texas over. Okay, I get that. Cardinals over the 8 again. I liked it the other day. I got a push out of it. So if we could get anything out of Pittsburgh, you got to like the over, Nick. So I agree with that. Just to say don't trust the Marlins there. Yeah, the offense is I'm worried about the offense. Pitching's fine. You know, we're going to only give up 3 runs a game. But is that going to get us wins is the question. Philly is over the Mets. Elliott is a New York guy. Betting Philly. I got the Suarez over. So
he's a Yankee guy. He's not a New York guy. He's a Yankee guy.
Yeah, still he's a New York guy. So you either love the Yanks or hate the Mets. Or hate the Yanks and love the Mets. Angels over the Marlins. I just like the under in this game. Twins team total over. Why not? Again, I kind of like that Twins offense. Texas over Colorado. And I like Taylor Ham or Taylor Hearn. I get it. 135 line's gone up a bit. I like it. Denver not home. Typo. Yeah, Denver on the road. They're playing Texas. Miles Straw over hits, runs, and ribby. Straw's having a nice little season so far. Mets money line over Philly. Yankees over to 9. I can do that Yankee over 9 for sure. Because I'm high on the Blue Jay offense. Under Indians, sure. Let's go under the Cleveland game. Mariners. Mariners in Minnesota. Listen, I had Seattle game 1. We were excited. And in the last couple of games, I'm like, not even today. Even today. I mean, I had the futures on Seattle. But like the Sonny Gray is all right. Who's showing up for Dylan Bundy? Is he going to have a, change of scenery type thing? A little better, maybe worse? I can lean Seattle, I guess. I would actually think more over here for this game. Depends on the temperature. If it's like in the 40s, I'd probably say under, though. Giants, run line and money line. He thinks the Giants could just take care of business here over Padres. I understand the thinking. And the Rays, wrong. You got to go Ray over Oakland. You're laying a big number, so it's got to be a run line there with Louis Patino. I get it. Lane Elliott, how are you? Currently in over 9 on the Ranger game. I like it. Richard P's coming in. Bobby Witt over hits, run, ribbies. He struggled a bit out of the gate, though, Bobby Witt. Jojo Rabbit, welcome on in, fella. Everyone is not flex. I'm taking the Twins. I understand, Bill. I mean, I like Seattle. I kind of lean more of the over in that game. We'll see how it goes. Again, did not bet it. Who you got on the ice tonight? I guess I would lean Winnipeg. I mean, I'm not. One ice game tonight. Marlins don't score first inning. Yes. Good bet, big wave. That groovy, yeah. I mean, Marlins team total unders, 4.5s, whatever they are. I'm saying no problem with them. Brewers run line, Cards run line, and the Rays. This Brewer team. Now I had the Cubs yesterday, but do I want to lay 160 with them? I mean, I guess run line you're going to take back some plus money, so that's okay there. And the Orioles have not looked good, getting swept. Cardinals, again, run line 180. Do that there. Rays, again, against Oakland. I understand it. St. Louis run line killed you yesterday. Hey, man, yesterday, if you had all these teams going for sweeps, you probably took it on the chin, and it happens. Michael, good morning. Where can I bet these props if I live in Vegas? Yeah, I don't know. Vegas, they should have player props at some of the shops, no? I mean, I pulled these up on an MGM app. Should have them. Caesars, MGM. Great night. Give me the Tigers money line. Fade in Boston off Sunday night, and give me the Rangers fade in Colorado away from Colorado. Not going to go against any of those things. Like Yanks and Boston play Sunday night games, although not your historic, usual kind of like 4.5-hour marathon where it's like 6-5 and, the game's ending at midnight on the East Coast or something like that. But still, always that Sunday night game. I like the thinking there. I feel like Orioles game's going under. I could see that going under, Markel. I mean, you got bad teams coming in, struggling offensively. Let's go. 9, take it. Yes, run first inning for the Rangers today. I'd lay that. Love the Raptors versus Philly. You owned them last year. Grabbing 5 points with the Spurs. I just think the pop-out coach is the Pelicans. I need to see if Curry's back before I bet the Nuggets. Yeah, so we don't like Philly. The Spurs. Let me pull that game up here. Oh, I went back too far. That line's sitting at 5 still. I'm sure he's gonna be on the Hawks in New Orleans. Shockingly, not. New Orleans looks like the money's coming in on the Spurs. Interesting. I like the Nets game going over. I could see that. Yes. Memphis to win the West. I get it. I looked at that. I said, but you know what? I'm grabbing the Nuggets. Jim, welcome on in, fella. How are you? Hit the like button. I say it all the time. That's the first thing we lead with, Jim. Hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell for the Max Wager channel. Let's go. Luke has a strained calf muscle tonight. We'll find out. Yeah. We're going to see what happens. I know he played yesterday, and he left the game in the third quarter with an injury. There it is. Groovy backing me up. Luke killed my first basket parlay. I can't. I know the pain. MRI, say it 3 times fast. $2 to win $2,000 when Luka scoring a basket. CBS saying Donick getting an MRI. Milwaukee run line here for the Miz over BLT. Again, I don't want to lay 160. You're going to get nice plus money with Milwaukee on run lines because the offense is anemic. You lost follow because you like the Buffalo Sabres yesterday. I didn't like the Sabres yesterday. Hey, did I? I might have said lean Sabres getting $4. Well, you know what? I got to pull up some hockey scores from yesterday. I got to see. Let me see the hockey ledger yesterday. All right, Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, they lost 5-0.
Carolina loses 5-2. So you covered even the puck lines you took care of business with. Everybody took care of business here. 3-2, 185 Pittsburgh, 185 Minnesota got it done. 160 on the road. Dallas gets it done. And 180 Winnipeg on the road gets it done. All right. That's why I'm not. Any thoughts on the Clippers T-Wolves? I really want back to Clippers. I actually like Minnesota. Did I bet it? No. Am I betting it? No. I came back on under innings. I did too, Markel. Please, I feel bad, especially. But I'd rather just be a blowout in the first inning and be like, all right, it is what it is. You don't have to sweat it. Over Mets game, under Orioles. Let's go. Get in the bus. We'll ride that together. Big facts. Tigers money line, fade in Boston. I get it with Waka. Yes, over Seattle. Yeah. Listen, the Twins lineup is pretty good. I mean, and Buxton's he hits home runs every game. Nobody's on base when he hits them, but I mean, they put up runs. Giants on team I want to lay a run line with. Exactly. A lot of one-run games. Lay the 140 or 51. How about instead of the money line 150, Mike, let's roll into the will San Fran bat in the bottom of the ninth to the no and bring that down to like the 120 range or whatever it is. Mets Phillies over. Yes. Brews O's over. You like that over in that Brewers game, huh, Richie? Oh, not liking that. 23 people watching, 12 likes. It's not hard. It's really not that hard. I mean, I don't know. We don't ask for a lot here. I ask for a like button, Although I did get a bunch of
watching 12 likes.
Whoa.
It's not hard.
Whoa, I just turned on YouTube and it's flying. There we go. It says 16 likes. So, yeah, so I don't really ask for much here. I threw out the 238 deal, and I had a couple sales. I mean, for $238, folks. What are you doing? Brewers haven't even called offense. They just rely on pitching. Yeah. So, again, when you got Burns and Woodruff and Peralta laying huge numbers at home, you go run line because even laying $182, you're still going to be at the 105 mark because their offense is terrible. Giants first 5 money line. I could go a little first 5 money line there, Sean. I guess I'm just not loving Martinez for San Diego. But if we're looking for the Giant game, it would be not batting in the ninth. I think they just have a lead and knock that line down, much like the regulation in hockey. Thoughts on Jays Yanks? Listen, I thought I got Manoah here over strikeouts. I got a lot of player props on Toronto. I'm leaning Toronto. This live, it sure is, Ruben. It is live. Don't curse in here. No nudity. We try to keep the profanity to a minimum. So, Cleveland.
Yeah, if you wanted any of the nudity or profanity, we have the OnlyFans linked in the description.
Yeah, my OnlyFans says that's excellent. It's great.
And Higgs's Thirst TikTok.
Yes.
Coming soon.
All thirst traps, baby. You're going to love it. Everybody loves shaved heads and dad bods. My subscriptions would be off the
come on.
Please, everyone, hit the like buttons. The Cardinals can cover the run line. They should cover the run line. Groovy. Come on. What's the run line for that? They're minus 185. I'm guessing it's probably like 115.
110.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's worth a shot there. I do those often. I'm a run line, bring it down to the 110 mark. To me, it's a pick 'em, even though I still got to win by 2 runs. I don't mind. Beat up on a bad Pirate team. St. Louis, come on. So back to some NBA chatter. So we got we got Brooklyn tomorrow, and obviously I'm on the Nets there, right? We got the Nets plus 280 back for the tournament. Now they're at plus 340. And again, NBA on the video, 71-83. And I never went back to look at our numbers from the All-Star break. Season 25-20, not a lot of games, but you know what? 56%, we'll put money in your pocket. Last year's playoffs, 25-19, 56.8%. And that was off. I started the season losing. I think I had a losing regular season, and we turned on the playoffs. This year I actually had a winning season for the regular season. A couple losing, and obviously down a couple units here. 12 games under 500 for the video. But again, NBA regular season, I'm not a huge lover of it. Playoff time, different animal. We know who's playing. We get a better feel of things. I'm expecting another, 56% run. We'll take it. Again, people want to say that's not good. I don't know. I'm a long-term kind of guy. So for me, I don't have to go, 5-0 every day or stuff like that. We grind out 3-2 every day. You do that over a football season at 60%, you're going to be up a nice nut of cash. So Brooklyn tomorrow, I'll lay the number. Probably lean over there, right? And I just think Kyrie player props, something you look at. He's going to come out and just fire away. Durant looks like, I don't want to say he's taken the back seat, but he has been. Like, if you look at the numbers, Kyrie's nice and fresh, right? He hasn't played the whole year. So I'm going to look at definitely Kyrie player props over. And in the Clipper-Minnesota game, again, lean Minnesota. Will I be betting it? Probably not. I'm already locked in on the Nets -8. And Wednesday, I might just go with the two teams nobody's betting. I might just take Charlotte and New Orleans because everybody's going to be on the Spurs and the Hawks. Again, we'll talk more NBA tomorrow. It'll be more NBA playoff talk than covering. I mean, I'll have some player props for baseball, but it'll be more NBA, future kind of discussions. Again, I'll be looking for the Jazz. Even with Luka playing, I'll still be on the Jazz. Toronto's a play, and Denver. And looking for a Finals MVP. Giannis was a plus $7, 7-1. A Kyrie 20-1, and a Jokic 28-1. That's what I'm looking. So there is that. In case you're looking for some NBA, but again, more NBA tomorrow. Phillies, Angels, Cards to win. Yankee over, Mariners over. Phillies over Mets, sure. Angels over Miami, I get it. I kind of like the under though instead. Cardinals will be a run line play. I don't want to lay 185. Yankee over. I'm not going to say no to that. I think Baltimore. I think Toronto will put up some runs, and I think the Yanks will probably score a few runs here. Line's come down now. It's down to 9. So if you got 9.5, you got the under, you're looking good. If you got the over, I don't know. Line is on the move. Mariners over, yes. Bucks first half always cashes. AGS, thank you, AGS. Appreciate you coming in there, Yoda. You're so wise. Wind is blowing out. I guess we got to look at the over there in San Fran. Brooklyn over, both teams not playing defense. That's for sure. Leaning KC today. Brewers, Rockies, Tigers to win. All right. So Royals. I almost want to come back on the under after 17-point outing there, right? You see 17 runs, you're like, yeesh. But Carlos Shannon is not somebody I really love there. Everybody's on Cleveland. I get it. They put up 17 runs, and it's a pick 'em today. Brewers, I'm not loving at 160. The Rockies, I do not like on the road. And the Tigers, why not? You want to fade Boston off the Yankee game, fade Waka. I'm not going to say no. We like the Tigers. We like the Marlins and Seattle, like win totals to go over, and the Royals. Tigers fit that description too. Hey, Brandon. How are you today? Anybody knowledgeable with tennis? Steve-O, we had some good tennis people in here, and I don't know where they are. Do we even have tennis right now?
Normally, there's a lot of people in the Morning Wood video group chat that do tennis. And there's a couple people, I believe, over on the Picks and Parlays site that do articles on tennis. So if you go over to the Morning Wood on Max Wagers Network at 2 o'clock, ask somebody for tennis stuff. Guarantee you'll get a couple of responses.
It'll roll right into it right after the show in 15 minutes. Thoughts on Sox Tigers? Again, I'm not a big Waka guy. I'm high on the Tigers. I'd lean Tigers there, Pierre. For Warriors, I like Clay over his threes. They got that prop up already? Belt to hit a homer. What's the number on that? It's got to be nice. $4? I'll take a Belt homer. I did, I just feel my props. I'm more of a ribby run guy. I mean, the homer will throw out a couple, right? We threw out the Deaver homer the other day. I was trying to get some Fran Mill action. Today we rolled out a Torque homer. I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe today's the day for him. Home run ribby. I'm not a big home run kind of prop guy. I just, runs and ribbies plus money, they're easy enough to come by. I feel like with the homer.
You can get 500 on Belt.
500, okay. I was thinking like 440. It's $4 for 40. You know what? Why not? Wind's blown out. He's home. A questionable pitcher, Nick Martinez. Hawks, Jazz, maybe. Yeah, I think everybody's going to bet the Hawks. That's why I'm going to be on the other side. It's raining in the Bay. Possible rain out tonight. Thank you, Michael. I missed the beginning of the show. Do I like the Tribe today over the Royals? I want to come back on the under. And I want to take Cleveland. It's just tough taking a team after they score 17. Thank you, Michael, for the weather update, the weather dominator. So speaking of the weather dominator, I saw on YouTube, G.I. Joe on the Hasbro channel, I guess for the 40th anniversary, they're playing G.I. Joe episodes nonstop. That's what I did yesterday. I watched G.I. Joe after I got back shopping, made dinner. Just watched G.I. Joe, the Weather Dominator. It's really sick. Like when it comes back into we'll be back after these messages, and it just comes back on. Like I know the music from like 1986. It's frightening. Dan Henderson's a tennis guy. I'll help tennis. Here we go. Jim's in the chat. Not yet. When the props come out, I like it. I mean, I guess you could like it, but I want to see what the take back is. You know, kind of see what the take back is. All right. Steve-O, Jim is ready and waiting in the comment section for you. Has something changed in the Cards Pirate game? No line here for you. Interesting. I do.
There's a big chance that game gets rained out. According to RotoWire, there's a 67% chance at rain. So it could be taken off the book because it could be postponed within the next couple minutes. So
that's could be exactly what it is.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on, let me just check, see if it's on my book for you. Nope, got taken off my book too. So yeah, there's a good chance that game probably got rained out.
Postponed. That's it. Off the board. Keeping it classy. We got a lot of class next. I was watching that G.I. Joe last week. Yeah, Jojo, I was watching. It's great. I enjoyed G.I. Joe growing up. It was nice. Come home from school, you had G.I. Joe and Transformers like in a back-to-back, nice power hour, and then you go outside, play some football with the boys, wiffle ball against the fence. It was great. Here we go. Birmingham signs against the Generals, opening day, April 16th. My son asked me, he's like, hey, you going to do USFL lines? Elliot, what are you tennis? Jim is here talking tennis. What are we doing with tennis? I don't even know what's going on with tennis. Cool and windy. I kind of like the under there, Jim. I think you got to like the under. One, Brewers can't hit. Orioles haven't hit. Why would we be betting over? Yeah, nobody dies. It's fun watching, though. Yeah. Charm City. Just tennis? I do not know tennis, Jim. Tennis, soccer, I defer to other people. Red Sox, Tigers, Waka, and Manning. It's not Rex Manning Day. Was it Rex Manning in Empire Records? Was that Empire Records? With the radio place where the kid gambles the money in Lang City. They're going to lose the record shop. Again, I would lean Tigers here, Buck. Elliot likes the Red Sox, of course. Elliot's going to come in, go against me. Everyone can hit original LWA bullpen. What is this? Everyone can hit Iwa. Is that Iwa? Miz. They can hit Zimmerman. I don't know. That Milwaukee. I said this last year. I mean, we like Milwaukee. Who? Obviously, Yelich. I mean, if he's not, I said this on opening day. If he's not hitting by mid-May, try to dump him and get anything back, anything resembling any kind of offensive player. I don't think it's Zimmerman. I want to see him hit first before I bet on the team. Red Sox Tigers over. I could see over here because the Sox offense is good. The Tigers offense hasn't really hit, but I think there's talent there to drive in some runs, and Waka's not a great pitcher. So if you want to lean over there, I could get behind you, Pierre. Ellie loves women's tennis. Charm City's Baltimore nickname. Oh, I didn't know. I see Charms. I'm thinking like the old Charms candy, Jim. Charm City. I don't know all the city nicknames. Markel, have a good one. Thanks for popping in, fella. Everyone can hit the road. No one is loving Baltimore here. I might have to bet Baltimore today because everybody's bet Milwaukee. See, I look at that price and it's just telling me to go the other way. Hello, Newman. How are you, Wilson? He's laughing at Elliott because he's got tennis love. Any trends you're looking to check early in MLB? Not really tracking trends, Sean. For me, out of the gate, when in doubt, you go dog. But me early, I'm looking at, back guys I like, Kopic the other day, teams I think are going to, I have thinking going over their win totals, stuff like that. I'm not 3 days into a trend. I'm not really looking to jump on anything particular. Now it's quirky spring training. How are the batters going to catch up, to the pitchers? More trends. I got to give it a week. I got to give it some time to get some trends in. Start looking at stuff like that. I live in Detroit Metro, a DMV. See, I'm thinking Detroit Metro, and this is not Detroit Metro. This is whatever they call the Baltimore, Virginia, Maryland, Virginia area, right? Is that what that is? Maryland, Virginia?
I think he's more in the DC area, but yeah.
DC, Maryland, Virginia. But I'm thinking DMV. I'm thinking, first I'm thinking Division of Motor Vehicles. Then I'm thinking Detroit, but that's not Baltimore. But DC, Maryland, Virginia. No one expects Baltimore to win. That's more reason to like him, Lex. Baltimore for me, right? Everybody's on Milwaukee. Take good clay players. On tennis, this got to be tennis on the clay. DC, MDV. I know. I figured it out. BWI. What is that one? Baltimore, Wisconsin. Wilbur's laughing at me. DC, Mary. I got it. I can figure it out a second. It's tough figuring this stuff out on the fly when I'm reading all the comments. I would have got to it. I would have got it. I'm not that dumb. I got a giant head, and it's not a little baby pea in my head. It's more of probably like a chickpea, a little bigger pea, rolling down a 12-lane highway. It's not a tiny little pea. We're here to humor. I'm old. I'm not old, Wilbur. I'm seasoned. I'm seasoned. The sad thing is that what am I? I'm gonna be 48, and I'm like, man, I don't feel like I'm 48. I don't think I look really 48. I mean, I've been shaving my head for a long time, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel old. Not a lot. I feel old when I come in here to talk to you young cats. People don't know what a 30-timer is, and a bunch of spoiled people never know what waiting for the scroll on CNN headline news for football scores coming up on a Saturday night.
Oh no, I remember the scroll on the bottom, especially the scroller when but that was more for whether or not your school got delayed because of snow. Yeah. You have to wait for your county to go scroll across the bottom of the screen. And ours was always in New York. We were in Suffolk County, so it was one of the last ones.
Then if you missed it, then it didn't even start at your school. It started back at the school, 2 schools after you, and they had to wait for the whole.
That it might not have been Suffolk County. It was because we went to a Washington primary, and we had to wait for the W each time to come and scroll across the bottom.
Yeah, no, there's
I remember that though.
Definitely no Facebook groups back in the day for that. No, you just had to call a neighbor and be like, "Yeah, we got school today."
Yep.
Please, you guys.
Now it's quite simple. You find out really, really early.
The struggle. Calling 1-800. Tell me. Sports. Yelling into your phone. Sports at a payphone.
Sports.
976 score. Please, you got a bunch of spoiled, rotten brats. You guys are. Everything at your fingertips. Crazy remote controls. I remember getting up, I had to change the channel on my TV.
Yes. That or where you watch TV when you're not supposed to, and you hear your parents start walking out of the room, so you run down, click the TV off.
It should scare you, Pierre, because the offense is terrible. I'm a wise sage. IKF hit a homer plus 1,100.
I don't know.
I mean, you're taking a shot. Why not? It's worth a dime, I guess. I like the word seasoned. Runs a banana cold weather city. Absolutely. Listen, it's cold in April. Pitchers always have an edge in April as it is. And then you got batters on the abbreviated spring training where they're not getting the kind of looks they do at fast pitching, real pitching. Unders are definitely way to go to underwise. Miami Fish plus 1.5 going to be a cash cow this year. I like the Marlins. I think so. I'm in Eastern Suffolk County.
Hey, there you go. I was in Northport growing up. Northport and Huntington growing up. I don't know if you know where that is, but for JoJo, Northport and Huntington on Long Island. So there you go.
Richie P enjoys my humor. Snow is a bad word. No, it's like 80 degrees down here, Ricketts. Sorry. I work for sports, so 99 cents a minute. Yeah. It's just, it was like, you call and be like, they'd be like, you'd have like a 15-second hype man, and then the scores. Denver Nuggets up 97-42. It was just insane. I love the old sports phones. Score phones are great. Loved it. Rotate the dial on TV to change channels. You know what? I shouldn't even say the tile. I had the old, sometimes you had the box where you just went up, hit the buttons on. Shout out to all those that can use a rotary phone. I loved it. Love a rotary phone. Worked out at NYC. I know, man. That's the hub back in the day, Jim. I told these cats in the video, like, you guys like live betting and halftime bets, all stuff. I mean, you call up the man back in the 90s on like a Saturday for college football. You had 212. You have your 718 number. Actually, you shouldn't say 212. It's more 7. I call him a guy who's at 718. And you get the rundown. And some days you say rundown. You get the rundown on a Saturday. It'd be all like the top 25. You just after specific games. There's no halftime bets during the week. They came in at 6 o'clock. They were gone at 7:30. Good night. Maybe you're lucky if you're getting desperate. Maybe somebody answered the phone. Northport. We're talking Suffolk. I'm more by Stony Brook.
I got you. I know where he is. I know where he is.
Seawolves. The Seawolves of Stony Brook, right? Are they the Seawolves?
Yes, they're the Seawolves. My grandmother went to Stony Brook, so yes, I know where you're at.
All right, for tennis talk, because we're going to wrap this puppy up. Head on over. Morning Wood, Allie and Lenny coming up next. All right, so that's why we say subscribe to the channels here. All right, Allie, Chris King, Scott, Lenny, Nick, Tim, wrapping up the day. We'll do a final rundown here of props, Kwan run, Arenado, although we think that's postponed. Hearn in Texas over. Grishik, Ribby for the Rocks. Verdugo to knock one in for the Sox. The Torque, rookie sensation here. Homer and a Ribby doubling up. This guy wins today. He covered this one today, and we're even for today going 2-10 with this guy hit. Wander to score run. Piscotti run for Oakland. Next up, Suarez over strikeouts against the Mets. Castellanos to get a run. McNeil run. Manoa in Toronto over the K's. And then we're looking for Biggio to get on base, right? Nice. He gets a leadoff double. Leadoff double in the second inning. Then here come the thumpers behind him. He scores a run, and then Bichette or Vlad knocks him in. Payday. Walsh in Hollywood plus 165 to knock in Ohtani or Trout, or maybe just hit a solo home run. I don't care. Get it done, Walsh. And Pro 4 at plus 240. A Ribby if San Fran plays tonight. Why not?
St. Louis, Pittsburgh officially, according to ESPN, postponed for today.
St. Louis, PPD. Wrap it up. That's it for Monday. Actually, you know what? I can't say that. I got to see what's in the thing. We had to do 20 scores in 3 minutes. Yeah, man. These cats don't know, Jim. They don't know the hardships, the struggle, being a real gambler, trying to figure things out. That's why I tell folks, like, bet and forget it. You know why? Because for the first half of my betting life, you didn't have games on every channel, right? You had, ESPN. That was it. Maybe you had your MSG game on or TBS for a Braves, something or other, Atlanta Hawks on TBS back in the day. There was no million channels going on here. You got to go to the bar. You have to find a bar down the street with a big satellite dish to get CBS West to get a West Coast game. That's like when we used to walk to school in 4 miles of snow up to our kneecaps, barefoot, with no jacket. Elliot, have a good one today. Good luck, all.